Carly and I are going to just have a conversation about her and what changes she's made to her private practice, which I've been coaching her around. So, Carly, can you tell us a little bit about you, how long you've had your private practice, and who do you like to work with?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm a licensed independent clinical social worker, and I've been in private practice for about 21 years. My sort of preferred population to work with are couples and families, along with college age, sort of transition age youth and
Okay.
young adults. Yeah.
And so, how long had you been taking insurance for? Have you been on the panel?
Up until April 1st of this year.
So what made you decide to go off?
Well, several different things. One is the challenges of the administrative,
Oh yeah.
tasks that come along with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really good at being a clinician. I'm not as great at the administrative part, and I felt like it was taking up a lot of my time that I really wanted to give to doing the actual clinical work.
Mm-hmm.
And so, part of my initial solution for that was paying a biller.
Uh-huh.
And that was turning into a very big business expense that I couldn't really justify any longer. And another portion was that I felt like, folks who are self-paying for therapy, that there tends to be a different commitment level and investment, and in turn, greater progress and results.
Mm-hmm.
And, the amount of time that often clinicians have to wait to be paid from insurance companies is cost prohibitive a lot of times.
How long were you
So
waiting?
it would depend. Some insurances, maybe 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty good. Others, you'd wait like 60 days.
Okay.
And in fact, I still have, some outstanding claims that have yet to be paid, and it's been like 6 months. So,
Wow. So you've
yeah,
done the work and you haven't gotten paid for it.
exactly.
Have you ever had a
Exactly.
clawback happen that the plan
Yep.
comes back? Yeah, you have.
I have. That was when I was taking state Medicaid
Uh-huh.
that I had that
Uh-huh.
experience. I haven't taken that in quite a while, but yes, I have experienced that. It's not enjoyable.
No, how much did they claw back?
This was many years ago, but if my memory is serving, I think it was about $1,000.
Yeah, so services you already provided that you just had to give back the money for. That must be very frustrating.
It is very frustrating.
So
Yeah.
what prevented you for so long, because you've been in private practice for a long time, what prevented you from not taking insurance and getting off of the panels?
Probably a few things, total honesty, just some fear,
Mm-hmm.
some
Yeah.
anxiety about being able to make that move and could I do it and could I make a living and, um, so probably some limiting beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of thing. And I had to do some personal work, and Drew, you've been super helpful with that. So challenging myself around that. The other is, really trying to get clear about what my clientele is going to be and
Mm-hmm.
how to access those types of new referrals, which I've learned a lot. And I think that, I'm still new at this, so it's a learning process. But, again, Drew, you've been instrumental in giving me ideas and, different things, avenues to explore to drum up new referrals and
Mm-hmm.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I had some of my own sort of hang-ups about was it fair, as a clinician to not take
Mm.
insurance? And
Mm.
would that be potentially, you know, precluding me from seeing some folks who really, do need it, but
Mm.
want to use their insurance? And that
Yeah.
felt like a little bit of a moral, ethical sort of dilemma for
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those are some of the obstacles.